Dzień dobry, witam bardzo, ale to bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym epizodzie Zagrajmy w Disco Elysium. Witam, 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗶 was pytam. Gramy dalej w disco, zobaczymy co tam fajnego mamy do zrobienia. Dobra, i teraz tak. Awansuj. Dajmy retoryki więcej. Żebyśmy mogli to rozwinąć. Dobra, i teraz... Aha, dalej jeszcze bym chciał zobaczyć. Dramaturgia. Co robi ta moja obecna kurtka? Dreszcze +1. A co robią dreszcze? A mam jeszcze jeden punkt. Daj w logikę jeszcze. Wow. Jeszcze jeden mam? Nie. Dobra. Jezu. Zaszyłem się aż. No jest lepsze, ma. Chyba, że konceptualizacja byłaby dla mnie ważniejsza. 𝗪𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝗁. Na 5 wtedy bym miał, a tu bym miał na 7. Tak? Czy teraz noszę? Noszę teraz, czyli na 6. No dobra, zostawmy to na razie. Ale skoro Kima nie ma ze mną jeszcze, to idę obgadać temat z nim. Czy ja się czegoś mogę dowiedzieć tak spod tacy. Wydaje mi się, że jak nie ma Kima, to mogę mieć lepszy kontakt z nim, ale nie wiem, co ja mogę osiągnąć, więc ciężko mi powiedzieć. No dobrze. W ogóle śnieg pada. Że widzę? Tak cały czas padał? Jezu, to jest ten dureń. Ja pierdolę, to było dziwne. Ale to było dziwne z tym gościem. Szansa była tak mała, a to jeszcze było takie dziwne.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, sure, mister. Absolutely.
Okej, Leo, spoko. Dobra. Zapisik. Idziemy z nim porozmawiać.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Wiesz, że w jednym z kontenerów na zewnątrz siedzi ultra bogaty, zakrzywiony światło gość?
Mega rich lightbending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
Taki oślizły gość jak on musiał przeniknąć do środka szczelinami.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich lightbending guys.
On chyba chce zniszczyć proletariat, Edward.
Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the lightbending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Tak, transport ultrabogaczy powinien być ściśle regulowany. Nie wyglądało to, jakby był bezpieczny.
a fucking idiot, Harry. I love it. Thank you for sharing this deep, idiotic part of yourself with me. A hallucinating market liberal. I love it. So poetic. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
Great! You want to bounce something off your old friend? Absolutely, Harry.
Okej, czy ja z tobą nie mogę nic poruszyć? Ale jaja. Fajnie, że 5 expo zgarnąłem, to jest zawsze plus. Ty, ale ja nie mogę nic z tym zrobić. Dobra, jakie mamy jeszcze questy? Chyba ja bym chciał zapomnieć o tym. Przerwij. Nie, to musimy akurat zrobić. A to musimy zapomnieć, kurwa mać. No jest, jak to jest głupie. Ja żem zrobił. Kurwa, zostałem rasistą dla jakiegoś pojeba, który nie chciał nic z tym zrobić. No, czyli teraz tak naprawdę głównie mamy do ogarnięcia, kurczę. A co pomogło to? Tatuaże. A, tego nie mogę zapytać o tatuaże. Tego już nie zrobię, nie ma jak. Sprawdzić numer seryjny, ale nie mam krótkofalówki. Trzeci dzień. Nie byłem jeszcze w... Nie wiem w sumie, gdzie ja mam jeszcze do pójścia.
There is nothing funky. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
You pick up on something artificial in it.
The 𝗪𝗵𝗵𝗆 are on the pay of the company. Now leave me be. I must find out for yourself. 𝗪𝗵𝗶𝗆𝗆.
No w teorii z nim mógłbym porozmawiać, no ale w praktyce czy ja chcę z nim rozmawiać?
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather kid. What do you mean? Yes? What about it? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive routes no one else will. Lomonosov's land, 𝗪𝗍𝗫 𝗬𝗓𝗓, the 𝘂𝘪𝗮 magistral. You for 1A. At 𝗪𝗏 du mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly. You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me. Is that all you woke me up to say? Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
A boyadero, boya for short, is a cow herder from upstream 𝗪𝗏, the great steppes of northern Mesk. People like Mañana at the gates have turned it into an ideology of sorts.
Dobrze, a co to?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
Wiedzę, że nic z tego.
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river 𝗪𝗏, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the 𝗪𝗏. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
Piękna piosenka.
The most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Jest jaka rozkmina filozoficzna. No z nim mamy do porozmawiania, no ale to już znowu jest to samo. To już nam spokojnie musi później pójść po temat.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
O Jezu, ten jest na mnie zły. No mogłem trochę na niego naciskać, rzeczywiście.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Przekonaj go, aby dać ci trochę pieniędzy.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up.
Oh, okay. But
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
an investment? What kind of investment? I guess it can't be any riskier than Specten. Real is a bargain for that kind of...
Okej. Dycha więcej, nie? Jakby to się kurwa spyla na tym wszystkim. Ja pierdol. O, tam jest ktoś, ty. Gadaliśmy z nimi? Ty, my tu byliśmy w ogóle? Byliśmy u tych burmiszonów.
Officer, what can this old 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗃 do for you?
I have.
Yes.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
No to bez sensu, dobra. Potrzebuję... To jednak nie, byłem tu jednak. Tu normalnie samochód stał. Dlatego to wygląda inaczej. Kurde, rzeczywiście. Wiem do Roya, czy Roy się coś dowiedział na temat... Nie wiem, kurwa, czy on coś wiedział w ogóle. Czegokolwiek się dowiedział.
Hello again. How can I help you? Sure thing. You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol citizens' militia, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions, the unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story.
Już pan mi nie mówi.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
Jak się zachowywałem?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take...
Very normal behavior. You must have been in great shape.
Rejestruj dałem pani broń?
15 real.
15. Bardzo mi przykro, że musi pan mnie oglądać w takim stanie. Możemy przestać o tym rozmawiać?
No apologies necessary, officer.
Czy przychodziły tu ludzie związani z 𝗪𝗵𝗶𝗆, żeby wytropić tę broń?
Maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
People as oleaginous as 𝗂𝗏𝗏 seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Dziękuję za przypomnienie.
Sure, man. I doubt it. I do my...
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Kurwa, tego mi brakuje. Elektrochemia. Co z tą elektrochemią? Mogę coś z tym zrobić? O.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Mam dodać punkt w to. Niedobrze. Opanowanie, zręczne palce. Ja mam teraz ubrane za rękawiczki. Elektrochemia. Logika +1. Kurczę, czyli nie mogę go złapać w to. Ajajaj, niestety. Dobra, czyli stąd urywamy.
A rusting, this panel usually closed. You pulled the lead, nothing happened. The spring wasn't.
Też nie mogę iść. Również nic nie ma.
There's a part
You like sunglasses, officer?
abort.
Damn, officer!
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face. Those you've.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very...
Dobra. Napiszmy.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
O!
Oh, very interesting.
This is how a 𝗬𝗵𝗄. Yes, but they also.
Wow! And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up.
Percepcja jest 1, ale...
A
Nie no, wezmę, gościu, sami dałeś dychę, no to teraz ci mogę trójkę oddać. 7 na plusie jestem, mordo. Ale wolę logikę niż wewnętrzne imperium, przynajmniej teraz.
You see
I can see you were taste
a pair of
those sneak.
only fun ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine? These ones
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at these, officer. These speakers are Samaran garbage.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the
No way, officer. Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe...
Damn. So you have to buy the... Here's a crazy plan. Get the seed money for the sneakers, buy them, then buy the speakers too. Then sell the speakers to Roy, that wacky vendor in the pawn shop. They're right up his alley. Yup, hustle and grind. 1 real at a time. A pair
Those...
only fun ultra.
Powiedzmy.
You find your
Economical, but...
Nic więcej nie masz? Tylko szkoda, że u Roya nie mogę odkupić niczego. A bad person.
Looking for some... it's not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to... People who've studied these things say that we are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidental...
race is a simplistic means of social classification based on easily observed attributes.
Patrz na ludzi, wydajesz jakieś arbitralne osądy.
As arbitrary as any judgment, that doesn't make it less of a fact. We all have to use facts. Once you accept it, you'll gain the clarity of understanding.
He is comfortable reciting these thoughts. He's spent quite a lot of time meditating on the subject.
Widać od razu, że jesteś doskonałym przykładem tego lepszego wzorca.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their...
Tak, jaki jest z tym problem?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately.
Cultural victory? What is this then? Oh?
Don't push you.
Nie mogę od ciebie czegoś dziwnego kupić?
To the left of some cross...
Is this about...
Skąd farbę wytrzasnąć?
Oh, hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
Na kanale uległo uszkodzeniu, więc pani mąż utknął zapewne po prostu po drugiej stronie wybrzeża.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
To pewnie jakiś problem techniczny.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. You've spared me another sleepless night. Listen, sweetie, I hate to ask, but if your investigation happens to take you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Dobra, to w sumie jak już tak jestem...
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. Oh, yeah, it's really searching for...
The quality she's completely internalized.
Oh, dear.
You can't. It's always a challenge to describe the person.
Oh, one other thing. We'll be celebrating our 60th via
She's skipping over some important.
I hope I've been useful. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae. What else?
Ah, yes. Oh, yeah.
Where other fads, hence it's...
There's a touch of awe in the way she enunciates the creature.
Well, of course, most 𝗓𝗵𝗂𝗧 sightings.
Enthusiasm as well.
I suppose I have something of a... Oh, I doubt it. Oh, yes. It can blend in almost... Oh, dear. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
There's really no point.
Oh, I'd be delighted. That would be the giant... Morale. No one knows the tower. That's what... There are...
Great. Gravity anomaly.
Cryo... Yes. A bacteria... Michanu disappear... Yes. We can assume... That would be... The giant lives in the... No one knows. That's what makes it so peculiar. A species... There are...
Great. Gravity anomaly. Dig it.
The gnome... Oh, yeah, it was. A couple... It's still... Alas, instead...
Alas. Always.
I understand your... What an... The 𝗀𝗸𝗵𝗁...
𝗀𝗸𝗵𝗁.
Yes, although many scientists... It could be. Plenty. When playing back the scientists...
She transforms when speaking about these...
They realized that they had discovered a new species, and they grew. Sequester, time, that... They tried to
This lady... Psst. They cancel each other out.
Exactly.
Great.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated else. What about what? Of course, dear. Surely things can't be that bad?
You sense that she won't judge you, no matter what you say.
You know where we are. That's right. And yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol. Yes. And Revachol? Oh my, I haven't seen... Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this...
Her relief is...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are... Oh, Revachol...
But they still have cops.
Oh, but you were doing quite well. A defeat, I'm
just a poor woman, she thinks.
Someone more educated in these things than me? But thank you, sweetie. You did make me forget about my... Of course, dear. Is there... Yes. Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South. Indeed, which is to say the kind green ape is a species with which we share in everyday speech. Human isn't really a scientific category. For all legal and ethical purposes, your partner is a person just like you. So you might as well think of him as being human too. Some argue that the kind green ape should also be thought. I'm glad you like them, but...
Jesus Christ, kobieto. Jezu, przez chwilę jakiś rasizm wpadłem, tak w ogóle, weźcie, bez powodu. Nie wiem, co się tam stało. Ale bywa.
This is where you say your bed.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not...
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardie boys, you fuck with Titus Hardie.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this. You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
Dobra. Na razie poszło super. Idziemy zobaczyć ślady na tyle.
Was that? Could it be the 𝗀𝗸𝗵𝗁? No. There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any other animal, including humans. What you're hearing must just be a regular bird. Oh no. The sound. No. Too late. It's gone. So it does.
Ja pierdolę. Nasłuchałem się dziwactw mam.
There are sitting at a desk. Lieutenant Kitsuragi fiddles with a pen, then writes something on the paper in front of him. He shouldn't be doing that. He should be here discussing the footprints. There are sitting at a desk.
No to się nie dowiem teraz tego. Dobra, spróbujmy jeszcze raz.
The circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Ten wisielec to wasza sprawka?
The pretty boy. You really love talking about him.
Evidence. Show them you have it. It doesn't have to be conclusive.
Eberhard?
Tak, właśnie z nim.
And what did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him? Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told it well.
A, czyli po prostu przyznałeś się do morderstwa.
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Kiedy był tej nocy prowodyrem? Kto był tej nocy prowodyrem?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Who do you fucking think does?
Myślałem, że ona.
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you?
This asshole is worse than...
I think you got your answer.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
O, i tak go zamrożyli bez żadnych skrupułów?
How many people have you sent to the 𝗧𝗍𝗍? Ever felt remorse for them?
𝗧𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗔 is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the coalition.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
To spotkanie, co to jest?
The 𝗪𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝗁 Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is...
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got what was coming to him.
Kiedy miał miejsce ten incydent z wieszaniem?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Od jak dawno znaleźliście ofiarę?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Masz na myśli Joyce?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
This is where he tries to sow discord between you two, because he knows the company is responsible for bringing the mercenaries into town.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Dlaczego go zabiliście?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
A więc był najemnikiem i tyle?
And he stepped out of line.
Jakim najemnikiem?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had 𝗀𝗍𝗄 and 𝗔𝗵𝗍 written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Okay.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to 𝗬𝗏𝗏.
Chwila, skąd wiecie, że w ogóle należy do sił specjalnych?
'Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all." Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true.
Naprawdę?
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
No dobra, ale co tak konkretnie zrobił złego?
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
Macał kogoś?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
To sama dziewczyna, która była molestowana?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not?
No dobra, ale kogo w takim razie zgwałcił?
Make them talk about it.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Jak go zabiliście?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Autopsja wykazała, że ręce ofiary nie były związane. Żadnych śladów walki. Jak to wyjaśnicie?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Dobra. Boję się.
Like what, copper?
Nothing. Your investigation here?
Yes. Renton, forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
Didn't
they teach you any?
Yeah, that's...
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first.
Okay.
About fucking time.
Dobra. Zróbmy zapis i dziebiemy go dalej. O, ja pierdolę.
Circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Again.
Good one,
We...
Didn't they teach you any?
Yeah, that's...
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But... Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by this little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
My fucking elbow, Copper.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Ej ty, masz jakiś problem z oddychaniem?
No.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Gdzie to się wszystko wydarzyło?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Czegoś mi nie mówicie.
And fuck you too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Like what, copper?
Jak ma się to wszystko kula w jego głowie?
Huh? How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Masz po prostu aresztuje.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to...
Not in the arresting mood?
Przyznaliście się do morderstwa, aresztuje was.
Look, Carl. I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us, and just one of you.
The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars. He doesn't actually want to hurt you. There's an easy way out of this. A self-deprecating joke.
Ten mały ma dobrze mówienia nastroju na aresztowania.
The little guy? You're...
So, little guy.
Beneath everything, he's grateful. Just a bit. You don't force him to get ugly.
Yeah, little questions.
About fucking time.
No nie wyjaśniłeś, skąd wzięła się kula, którą znalazłem w głowie wisielca.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
Bardzo to ciekawe, skoro go powiedzieć, skąd się tam wzięła.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up...
No dobra, ale to nie odpowiada na pytanie.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Spytam jeszcze raz, skąd to wzięło się w głowie ofiary?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
Myślę, że powieszenie było przykrywką do zastrzelenia.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique. They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Zastrzeliliście go?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk.
Mówię o czasie przed powieszeniem.
Before, after, during. This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened before, after.
Never been worried in my life.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Mówiłem ci, rozmawiałem z Wartym i powiedział, że będziesz współpracować.
So you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah, I heard him. The fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word. Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardie, and these are my boys, Hardie boys. How may we assist you?
But having 𝗱𝗏𝗏 back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Rozmawiałem z Joyce. Kumple tego powieszonego najemnika chcą was dopaść.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from 𝗀𝗏𝗏.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Titus did his best, but his men are a bit unsettled.
Tak, formują jakiś trybunał i przyjdą tu po was.
Let them come. The Hardie boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. I will oil it, murder machine.
Wiecie, że jeden 𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗍 𝗕 potrafi zabić 40 pszczół w minutę?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Wy jesteście pszczołami, a on jest szerszeniem.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you.
Cały Krenel to nic dobrego, wiecie o tym?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there.
Yeah. What are they now, huh?
Tajemnicy mają broń automatyczną.
Airtight cargo crate.
We got weapons of our own. We got 𝗬𝗏𝗎𝗍𝗍, 𝗂𝘪𝗮. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Przebiją bazę ceramiczne?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
O czym się przekonamy, że nie przebiją?
Yeah. Like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the
Joyce twierdzi, że się zbuntowali, nikt ich nie kontroluje.
Big fucking surprise. Big fucking surprise. What do you mean, okay?
Ma znaczyć okej, to was kurwa załatwią, Tytus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Szukać władczość. Dobra. Czy mamy coś na władczość do kupienia? Albo coś do ubrania? Władczość, wytrzymałość, władczość. Kurwa, niedobrze, niedobrze. Szczęśliwa małpka. Beka. Dobra, spróbujmy.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Dawaj!
As you go
Yes!
around this room full of sweaty men,
Oh,
swearing,
fuck.
drinking, spitting out tobacco. Does this look familiar?
Gdzieś coś go wcześniej widziałem.
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Poza tym, Tytus, wy naprawdę jesteście tutaj władzą. Musicie ją być, bo jesteście jak prawdziwe gliny. Żłopujecie piwsko, siedzicie i chuja robicie.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Nie. Nie jestem wielkim fanem piwa i zajmowaniem się chuja robieniem zamiast pomaganiem ludziom.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Gratulacje, ja widzę tylko jak siedzicie sobie i rozmawiacie o cyckach Moniki, podczas gdy mamy tu ofiarę gwałtu.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Kobieta została zgwałcona, potrzebuje pomocy. Musimy z nią porozmawiać.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him.
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you talk to her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Jak się nazywa?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirligig Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Kurwa, ciężko będzie.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Yeah, blonde, tall. Sure, why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Whatever you do not tell it. Calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Co łączyło z tym najemnikiem?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough.
No dobrze, to ten gwałt, do kiedy do niego doszło?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
Moglibyśmy ustalić chronologię.
All right. 2 weeks maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
No dobrze, podrap się po głowie. A ciebie to z nią łączyło?
I know her.
W porządku, świetnie, świetnie, ale jak dobrze?
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
A więc nie jest stąd?
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
Mówiłeś, że imprezowaliście. Fajnie, fajnie. A co miałeś na myśli?
What do you think I meant?
Seks?
Yeah, pretty much.
Czyli byliście sobie bliscy.
No, we just fucked. That's all.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That he's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Chyba ją znam.
You don't know her.
Mylisz się. Znam.
Not the way I do.
Okay, this turned out better than expected.
You don't know her. Good.
Okay, this turned out better than expected.
Rozmawiam z nią.
Remember what I said. Again? Serious. Yeah, whatever.
Kurwa, ciężko poszło, ale jest. W bólach, ale mamy to. O Jezu, dobra. Czyli musimy z tą kobietą porozmawiać. I jeszcze ten ziomek na zewnątrz został. Kurwa, sporo tego. W każdym razie to będzie wszystko na dzisiaj. Serdecznie dziękuję za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że wam się spodobało. Do usłyszenia. No i cześć. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie mojego materiału. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. Jeżeli wam się spodobało, pamiętajcie, żeby kliknąć kciuk w górę, zasubskrybować i kliknąć dzwoneczek, wszystko, aby zawsze być na bieżąco. Jeżeli macie coś do napisania, napiszcie komentarz, dzięki temu będę wiedział, że jesteście, że wam się podoba i przede wszystkim, że chcecie, żeby tych materiałów pojawiało się więcej. Dodatkowo, jeżeli chcecie się wdzięczyć za to, co robię i podoba wam się moja praca, pamiętajcie, że możecie kliknąć w moją nazwę, wejdziecie do strony głównej mojego kanału, kliknąć opcję wesprzyj i za 2 zł, 10 albo 30 zostaniesz wspierającymi według waszej tutaj chęci i potrzeby oddania trochę tej dobroci w moją stronę. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie, trzymajcie się, do usłyszenia i życzę wam miłego. Bardzo serdecznie dziękuję wszelkim wspierającym za to, że jesteście. Dziękuję tym, którzy byliście wspierającymi i dziękuję wszystkim tym, którzy po tym właśnie filmiku zdecydowaliście się na wsparcie. Przede wszystkim to nie jest tak, że wspieracie osobę, która ma tysiące widzów. Wspieracie małą społeczność, której dzięki każdej osobie z was, każdej złotówce, którą mi przelejecie, każdym 2 złotym, które jesteście wspierającymi ptasiakami, za każdą tą jedną osobę bardzo serdecznie dziękuję i za każdą tą złotówkę dziękuję, ponieważ dzięki temu po prostu mam chęci, mam motywację i przede wszystkim mam dodatkowe finanse, które pozwalają utrzymać ten kanał i utrzymać wszystko, co się wokół niego dzieje, włącznie z kosztami prądu, kosztami kupowania nowego sprzętu, kupowania nowych gier i w ogóle całego czasu, które spędzam, czy to nagrywając, czy to streamując i czy to, jeżeli w przypadku wielu sytuacji rozmawiając i wspierając osoby, które w jakiś sposób czują się gorzej. Więc moja działalność jest bardzo szeroka i cieszę się, że doceniacie ją. Jeżeli ktoś z was czuje się gorzej i chciałby ze mną porozmawiać i ma jakieś takie problemy, możecie do mnie napisać, zagadać. Wszystko na Discordzie, a link do Discorda w opisie.